Well, I guess for me, this thing, the Whisky Circle, is it's a space, but it's also a gathering, and it's something that I'm a little bit nervous about calling it a gathering, or something that you invite people to, because often with a business, business gathering, there's an agenda, a sales, or people draw in circles and how they interconnect and that sort of thing, and we've got one kind of circle.
Yeah.
Or it could be a church that's selling Jesus, and I don't want us as the Whisky Circle to be that. I want it to be this community.
Yeah. Without an agenda.
Yeah, except that our agenda is to be a community.
Yeah, and that's the end goal, not to get someone somewhere else. This is about this.
And I like even how we've put an image to this, even with the logo around the Whisky Circle, with these multiple circles, but there's almost kind of it's not this solid line. So there is this,
it's kind of messy.
Yeah. This ability to cross that line, and
it's really a space for that to be able to be who we are.
Yeah.
And stop pretending.
We've defined what we're not.
Yeah.
Exactly like we didn't want to do. So what are we? I would say that we are a community of people, even at the start, that cares about each other, that crosses those boundaries, that is a real support, and accepts, engages, affirms.
Yeah. Is inclusive. There's no prerequisites to come along to this. You don't have to think a certain way, or look a certain way, or believe a certain thing, or it's come as you are. And I think that's part of the point as well, that it is kind of messy, that there is always the tension, even in what other people would see as the good times, the light times. There's still this mixture and mess of things that are not great and things that are really dark, to use your language. Sometimes there's that all mixed in together, and I guess bringing that to the surface as well, and acknowledging that we're not on this journey towards this kind of euphoria and this constant happiness and this constant, whatever language. Life throws these horrible, horrendous, this crap at us at times, and sometimes even when it's amazing, there's still that there. And it's so complex, and it's so mixed up, and it's such a mess. We're not trying to get rid of that. We're trying to honor that, in a sense, that hold that tension, and not to resolve it, but to go, look, we're all in this, and we're in this together. And that's back to the community thing, that we can do that together. You're not alone. You're not isolated. You're not the only one who has that mess, has that mixture that life is.
And I guess part of who we are, at least I can identify part of who I am, is someone who does identify with that darker side of things. And at times I almost wallow in that, but I really want to identify with that, life is hard. Yeah, there is light there is good. But I don't see the silver lining. I mostly see, the storm and the rain and the dark clouds. So I think it's a space to kind of not just acknowledge, but even celebrate some of that, and
absolutely.
say, hey, none of us are alone. All of us are invited into that circle.
Yeah.